texted me this morning saying that she watched my video, one of my vlogs for Vlogmas, and she was like, girl, 1 minute you hyper, 1 minute you're serious. She said she loved it, and then she called me out on my background. She said it looks a mess. She said it looks a mess. She called all kinds of stuff out. So if you watch the last video, maybe you'll see a small difference. I'm gonna get it together, okay? I did make a flower wall that's gonna be nice and pretty as a backdrop, but I'm waiting for my desk to get here. So right now, not only do we have the messy background that Momo called us out on, but obviously I don't look the cutest. Third day in a row, I have not taken out these twists. But I want this thing to be transparent. So this is how I look today. I showered and threw on these clothes. I taught like this. So it is what it is, okay? We gotta get to the tea. We gotta get to the tea. We gotta get to the tea. Shout out to my grandmother who has been watching my videos. She turned her notification bell on back when I was vlogging and traveling, which is obviously on hold since I can't travel because of COVID. Shout out to my friends who have texted me and said they're watching this. Shout out to y'all. So today is December 11th, and let me read the tea. It says, breakthrough will come as surely as the sun rises, but you must wait for it and not lose hope in the process. Set your heart on the journey that will take you to destiny. When you feel too weak to go, rest assured that I will strengthen you and surround you with a hedge of protection. I was actually on my way out to go get something to drink because it's Friday and I wanted to chill by my lonesome and just enjoy this night. And then I realized that I hadn't did this video yet and I have to stay serious. So it says, breakthrough will come surely as the sun rises, but you must wait for it and not lose hope in the process. So breakthrough will come as surely as the sun rises. So we know the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. Even if it's cloudy tomorrow, even if maybe we don't wake up, maybe it's our last day and God decides to take us. No matter what, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. I mean, of course, unless he miraculously decides that he does not want the sun to come up. But we are 99.9999999% sure the sun is going to come up tomorrow. So I'm saying, just as sure as you are that the sun's going to rise, you should be that sure that your breakthrough is coming, which is very powerful in itself. Breakthrough will come surely as the sun rises, but you must wait for it and not lose hope in the process. He's saying it's obviously not here yet. It's not here yet. But you can be just as sure as you are the sun is going to rise, and you can be sure that your breakthrough is coming, that our breakthrough is coming, that my breakthrough is coming. Because again, I'm talking to myself. Set your heart on the journey that will take you to your destiny. This is something that I'm trying to realize again, just like I feel like NET kind of relates to. Social media has us thinking that things happen quickly, things happen rapidly. We have to remember that people put what they want to post on social media. They don't normally post the process, the journey, because nobody really is worried about the journey. Everybody's only worried about, the ending product, what's happening at the end, the success. But it says set your heart on the journey that will take you to the destiny. It doesn't say set your heart on the destiny. It doesn't say keep thinking about the destiny, it'll get you through, or keep thinking about your breakthrough, it'll get you through. It says set your heart on the journey. The journey, that's the in-between phase. So that's what I'm trying to wrap my mind around, and why I'm doing these videos and stuff like this, because this is the journey. And the journey has been so fun. The journey has been so fun. Like, this is the journey, getting to the breakthrough. I think back in college on how I just could not wait to graduate. Like, oh my gosh, there was no way I could have did one more semester. There's absolutely no way. I would have just quit. I don't care. I didn't care. That was going to be my last semester. I just remember, oh my gosh, all the papers I had to do, all the stuff that I had to do, and all I could think about was graduation. I wasn't going out and kicking it, especially towards the end. I was not going out and kicking it. I was not doing nothing. I was waiting until the last minute to turn stuff in. I was just over it, high school senioritis is one thing, but college senioritis, ooh wee, oh my gosh, I was just so ready to be done. But what's crazy that I didn't even think about it too just now is that there's so much meat that was in school. Like, I hated school. It's not for everybody. And I don't know if I would necessarily, I would do it again if I would end up where I am right now. But all of that meat that they were giving me about teaching, like all the stuff, because that's what I went to school for. My major was TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. So all that stuff that we were doing, I was so tired of doing it that I was just over it. Like, I did my full-time student teaching, and I went, every day, all day. I was basically the teacher. The actual teacher was sitting down. I did the teaching. I did the grading. I did everything. Of course, not getting paid because I was in school. So I was so used to I was just so over it by the end that, of course, I was doing what I needed to do, but I wasn't putting my heart in it. Like, I was just doing it and pushing to the side, waiting to the last minute to turn in my 18 to 20 page paper and turn it in at the last minute. If I could push the deadline, honey, I would push the deadline. I was just so over it. And now that I am a teacher, there's so many things that I was taught or that went over in that last, and I gotta go because I'm only on the first sentence, that there was so much that was going on that is going on now, that if I would have took the time to process it all, to write about it, do things like I'm doing now, so then all that money that I'm paying for college wasn't in vain. I was just so ready to be done. But like my last semester, I took math. Oh my gosh, I hated math so much. I've always hated math. Thankfully, God blessed me with Edwan. Shout out to Edwan because he is the best math teacher, the best teacher I have ever, oh my gosh. To be able to make me fall in love with math, you had to have come from God. But he helped me, get into the rhythm, and I ended up passing, which is crazy. It was my second time taking that class. Now I'm teaching math. Now I am teaching math. I was trying to do long division in that math class, and now I'm teaching the kids to do long division. I was trying to teach the kids everything I was doing in that class, and just everything I was doing in the student teaching, all of that now I'm doing. I don't know if I just didn't think that I was not going to be a teacher, but anyways, that was all the journey. Learning and having all those experiences while I was student teaching, and all of the assignments that I, could have took my time with instead of pushing to the side, or even when I pushed to the side, realizing that wasn't it. I was just so ready to push that college part out of my life, that there's so much that was in that I'm doing over again, that if I would have, did what I needed to do back then it would have just been way smoother now. So anyways, it says to enjoy the journey. Set your heart in the journey. Put your heart in the journey. If I put my heart in that, then this part right now, what I'm doing right now, teaching in a pandemic, 6th graders, then it would have been easier than it is now. Then it says, when you feel too weak to go, rest assured. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to go ahead and delete a whole bunch of stuff. In the midst of doing all that, I realized that, Mama, you are right. This looks like a trap house in the background. Do you know what a trap house is? If you don't. Anyways, rest assured. It said, rest assured that I will strengthen you and surrender you with the hedge of protection. A hedge reminds me of almost like my flower wall that I said I made. And if it's like a hedge, I think of a hedge like a hedgehog, like the hedgehogs be in the hedges. You know what I mean? What a hedge is. Look up what a hedge is. But it's like a wall. So if you're saying a hedge of protection, I'm, just imagining that being a wall. Saying if you feel like you're getting weak, don't worry, I'll strengthen you and surround you with the hedge of protection. So not only is this going to be a spiritual journey, but a house journey also. I promise I'm not going to look this crazy all the time. Because I already know my friends who's going to say something. Like, you better than that, you cuter than that. But it's not about that. It's about the spirit. But that's all I got for today. So,